All right, Jared, just start here. A night to kind of sit on that one. Just give me your thoughts coming out of that game.
Yeah, I thought we ran into a team that played pretty dang well against us, and we didn't play as well as we can. And they came out and got after us early there, and I think that was kind of the difference. Was early in that game we were sluggish on offense, and we're playing from behind the whole game.
Yeah, when you have a situation where you don't lose for 3 months, do you kind of forget what that feels like, and that stings a little bit more when it comes back and bites you a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's just a reality check. Nobody in this league is immortal, and you can be beaten on any given week, and have to make sure you come with your A game no matter who it is. Of course, it's a great opponent. We were ready to play, but they came out and gave it to us.
You touched on it a little bit there. We have seen you guys this year where you have come out, scored fast, and kept scoring.
Yep.
When you're chasing the entire game, how much pressure does that put on you?
Yeah, sure, it makes things a bit harder, but we've won games that way, and I don't feel like that game was truly over until it was over. I think, if we could have stole that possession there on one of those onside kicks, we have a real chance at winning that thing, and just unfortunately weren't able to.
When you have 521 yards, 30 first downs, score 42 points, there's got to be some positives to take out of there. What did you see from the offense that you liked in this game?
Yeah, I thought we battled. I really did, and especially up front, the pass pro. You drop back that many times to pass it, and I thought they pass pro'd really, really well, and we were able to move the ball down the field at times pretty good. But again, it's just a little bit too little, too late, and started off too slow to give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, no coincidence probably when you look at the two losses this year. Both of them you've thrown over 50 passes. You kind of lose that balance that makes you guys what you are as an offense when you're in those situations.
Sure, yeah, that's not really typically a winning formula, and I'm sure I've won a couple doing it that way. But yeah, this year, it's not typically how we want to do it.
The run game, second consecutive week where you're under 4 yards a carry. This one might have been dictated a little bit by scoreboard, but do you see anything in there that maybe you need to get down on some details going forward about the run game?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. It's just execution and details. It's not stuff that we can't do or haven't done in the past, and just gotta dial that in a little bit.
All right, touchdown to Big Skip. I know it's a lot more fun if you win the game, but just some thoughts on seeing 6 foot
cool.
9 inches and putting his head down and getting those final yards.
That was cool. Yeah, it was one we had worked on all week, and it wasn't like we were trying to force him the ball. It just happened, that was the way that played out, and he made a great play.
You lose a couple more guys on defense. It's tough. Do you look at that and say, like the Green Bay game, okay, there's going to be a little bit more on us going forward. If they lose a couple more guys, we've got to be able to fill in some of that void.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, but I don't. I feel like the Green Bay game was that way because those guys were brand new. They were fresh, and now they're kind of in the system a little bit. So they'll continue to get better and play better and gel more. And so yeah, I think what you won't find from us or from me is any excuse making. We've got the guys we need here to make things happen, and our goals are still right out in front of us, and got to win this next one.
Dan's always going to put it on himself, and he came out of there and said, I didn't prepare the team, and I didn't feel like I had them matching the intensity of the other side. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, I don't think it's on him. It's on us to make sure we're ready to play. Sure, he's the head coach, and I know I love when he takes accountability, but no, we got to get ourselves ready to play a little bit, and certainly early on in that game, I think was kind of the difference. They came out and kind of punched us in the mouth, and we responded. We did, but it just was too little too late.
One thing about this team, and nobody else in this league can say this, you haven't lost 2 games in a row in over 2 years. So what's the key to keeping that going, and what's the key that you guys have been able to always bounce back from losses?
We respond well. We do. This group responds. We know how to respond. We know what it takes. I think Dan leads the charge in that way, and we will respond this week.